Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are here to watch the Season 3 finale of Bridgerton. It's called Into the Light, so seemingly Penelope's identity will be thrust into the light. You know, based on the events of last episode, it's damn near inevitable. So I'm excited. Before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe or ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider either supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into the Season 3 finale of Bridgerton. Crushed it that time. Sometimes I struggle to say it in a fancy way. You know, I don't roll my R purposely. I don't roll my R good enough, or I say it too quick or not high-pitched enough and the tone just doesn't work. That time I crushed it. Freaking crushed it. Tense music builds slowly. You guys going to consummate your wedding?
Good morning.
It's like their wedding was pre-consummated.
Did you sleep?
My brother in Christ, be nice to her.
I am off to Bridgerton House for breakfast.
But my mother is coming.
I'll give you and your mother some privacy.
Oh, you do not have to leave.
I wish to.
Colin, quit being a little bitch.
Mum, you have a visitor in the drawing room.
Serve her tea. I'm not yet ready.
It's a boy. It's Gregory. He's come to
Good morning,
take
Mama.
the blame. Cressida.
Cressida.
Good morning. I trust you had a happy wedding night. I'm simply paying a visit to the esteemed Lady Whistledown. I know your secret.
No, you don't.
You are going to pay me double the Queen's reward so that I might set up my life abroad.
£10,000?
Or I will tell everyone
No
of your
worries.
true identity.
That's pennies to her.
Your reputation
Just
cannot be
kidding.
any
I have no
lower,
idea how much
Cressida.
money she's made.
Miss Cowper.
Penelope and I were just discussing whether or not I'm to be believed. Let us find out.
Okay.
Think of your daughter's love of the written word. Think of how all those she views as enemies end up humiliated in print. She is the true Lady Whistledown. You will pay me my sum.
She's talked some mad shit about her mom in that paper, too. Yo, kill her.
Do enjoy your morning, ladies.
Miss Featherington, kill her. You've expressed how you're willing to kill someone before. Murder Cressida.
How could you, Penelope?
'Cause you're mean.
Does your husband know?
You've been mean to her whole life.
Her Majesty has been quite forthcoming with accusations of late.
I was wondering how we would come around to that. The Bridgertons are such favourites of yours.
Yeah, duh.
I am closer to finding Lady Whistledown than ever before.
Ask yourself why you care. Is it just for the fun of it?
And what will you do once you have uncovered her?
The gallows.
Will you command her to stop writing? Lock her in a dungeon?
What are you trying to say, Lady Danbury?
Why do you care? That's what she wants to know. What's the plan?
Do you in fact know who Whistledown is?
Yeah, obviously. She knew from
Is
day
that why
one.
you are trying to protect the Bridgertons?
She's probably known since like episode 2 of the whole show.
Have you ever seen a lady with child at a ball, Philippa?
No.
Not yet.
That's because once women start showing, they are expected to retreat from society. I, for one, do not wish to go out on a whimper.
Screw that trend. Go out in a blaze of glory. Have your baby at a ball.
are going to host a ball centered on the colour purple.
And orange.
There will be crystal and gold and hundreds of flowers.
And we can have bugs.
Bugs? What? Why bugs?
John and I are going to apply for a special license so that we can have a simple, small ceremony at home,
What?
after which we shall retreat to John's family estate.
To avoid any further bluster.
Boo. Boo.
And I
Big
assume
parties
your
only.
Oxfordshire estate cannot be more than a day's ride away.
It's a month's right away.
In fact, we should like to take residence at John's primary estate.
In
Franny.
Scotland. Where is that exactly?
Scotland? It's far away.
That must be at least a fortnight's ride away.
Oh, it is why I so enjoy staying there.
Franny's trying to get the hell out of here.
How are you?
Trying not to think about yesterday.
How about you think about tomorrow?
You know the family will be fine.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, they got hella money. Rich people don't suffer any consequences.
What are you doing here? I was not expecting to see you till later this afternoon.
She knows, Colin, you don't have to hide your ire.
Certainly we should not be having this discussion in front of Miss Bridgerton.
She knows everything as well.
Wonderful.
And why
Yeah,
did you all suddenly
because we
know
don't like
her?
you.
Because Cressida discovered my secret. She demands £10,000 to keep it.
If she knows, we must prevent her from revealing it.
I'm not asking for your help. I merely wanted to be honest with you.
It is not up to you what we do.
It should be.
And I will not stand for anyone blackmailing my wife.
Oh, that is certainly a
My
relief to
wife.
No, that is kind, Colin, but I can pay her.
She's got hella money, dude.
You have made that higher sum.
Slightly more, if we're being honest.
Several times over.
all this time.
Yeah.
Please, would you just let
I will not cower to Miss Cowper.
Kill
I will
her.
call upon her tomorrow. Bring her to see this course of action is ruinous for everyone involved. It is the only way forward.
Hire an assassin. Oh, we're rejoining the threesome. Okay. I kind of figured that was done at the end of last episode, but no. We're in the midst of it. It's a very active threesome. They're getting at it.
But this last year, I found myself yearning to hear word from home. From Penelope, in fact. But I did not hear back from her. Or anyone else, for that matter.
Nobody else wrote you back? Not even your family? Damn. Nobody likes Colin.
Mr. Bridgerton, I'm confused. It seems you've come for me to pay you sympathy, but I'm the one who is meant to be
He's
paid.
trying to give her advice, but like, she is backed into a corner. Via some via her own doing, but she is got not a whole
Trust
lot of
me.
choices here.
I can understand why you might hate Whistledown.
You do not sound as if you hate Whistledown. You sound as if you are jealous of her.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Imagine being so ignored. You feel invisible.
So ignored you become invisible.
If even Penelope can find grace for you, do you not see that the Ton, too, will forgive you? And surely your father will welcome you back to London when all this passes.
Marry that old ass man and then kill him. It's fine.
That is the difference between you and me.
You like your family. She does not.
You take for granted that you will always have your family's support. We are not the same, Mr. Bridgerton. And we never will be.
Miss Cowper.
Yeah, brother, she is backed into it.
You have until the Dankworth Finch ball to pay me. Or the following morning, I will tell everyone. In fact, reflecting upon the lack of support I shall have in the future, perhaps I am not asking for enough from you.
God damn, 20? 25? 100K.
Think small creatures with many legs.
Why the bugs?
Did you truly like her? Or did you
Sometimes.
befriend her simply to punish me?
I'm not so petty. I genuinely enjoyed her at the start. Though, perhaps the very initial befriending was tinged with just the tiniest bit of pettiness. Tell me what you were reading.
Hey, can you guys leave the room? We're talking about books.
I'm afraid I have failed. And she wants double now.
Kill her. The Queen will gladly pay Cressida if it means the game continues. Damn, back to the threesome? God, she's so hot. It's absurd. She was so hot in Black Sails, and she's just as hot now. Why do we just keep cutting back to the threesome? This is seemingly, unless this is many threesomes, not just the same one. This is a multi-event coitus session.
At first, it was quite harsh on the palate. But with time, it grows on one.
Still harsh.
You should tell her how you slept with her dad.
You will have my support in Francesca's absence.
Just stir the pot.
And also my brother's, if you wish it.
We do not have to discuss that.
But perhaps we should.
Fair's fair, she fucked your dad.
If you were to give your blessing.
Oh, it is certainly not my place to give or withhold a blessing on the matter. You are both adults. You may do as you wish.
But also, she owes you one, because she boned your dad.
After all, it is not as though I asked your permission.
You're goddamn right. That's what I'm talking about. It's what I'm talking about.
Something
You know.
going down rather smoothly.
You know what she's referencing.
You know.
Yeah, she knows.
Yes.
You're basically her mom-in-law, but also a sister.
And that you have been a very good friend. And that is all I need to know.
Let's talk details, though.
And my brother is a good man.
That's all she needs
And
to
you
know.
are a good friend. And that is all I need to know as well.
I love the fact that I was making jokes about how, like, fair's fair, and that she actually brought it up. Oh, the paper crowns. The paper crowns. Again, back to the threesome.
Imagine the three of us at a ball.
Round 6, here we go. This has been one long continuous threesome, potentially, or it's been like 8 straight nights of threesomes. Another mirror. Another focus on her chest. Exactly. Brother, you know. Man's got eyes for 2 things only.
I only need a blanket for the settee.
Brother, just sleep in the bed. You punk ass bitch. Just sleep in the bed, dude. You're being a loser, Colin. Your wife's an entrepreneur. How is your hair possibly still normal looking? That's not how that sleeping works. Are these all the letters that you sent her? She has them all? She kept them all?
Is your money the money Cousin Jack took from the ton?
Yeah.
You stole from them!
What you and I have done is not different.
What you have done is a crime.
Yeah.
Who were you protecting with your column?
Myself!
Oh, from whom?
From you. From you, Mama. You were so mean to her. The only reason you're nice to her is because she's marrying Colin.
No easy thing being a parent. You and I both, we have done the best we can with the opportunities that society has afforded us.
Okay, but you're still a criminal. Penelope is not.
Perhaps there were other ways, but at the time I could not see them.
For the longest time, I thought that is what love must be like for everyone. Surprising, forceful, quick.
A blazing fire.
Beauty in the slow approach.
Yeah.
I take thee to be my lawful wedded wife, to have and to
Damn,
hold
okay.
from this day forward.
Wedding. My eyelash.
May you now live together in holy matrimony until your dying breath.
I notice, Francesca didn't say the whole worship you with my body type thing that Penelope tossed out there. One singular kiss is all she needs. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me.
Lady Bridgerton, I see your openness reflected in Benedict, your charm in Colin, your wisdom in Eloise.
You have touched every one of these kids.
In this moment, when I feel so much gratitude for my new wife, I feel it in equal measure for the remarkable woman who raised her.
Wow.
All of you.
I'm not gonna
From
cry.
the bottom of my heart.
From Mr. Kilmartin. Marty dropping tear jerkers in on
Forgive
here?
me. Tears
Come
were
on
the
now.
last thing I meant to evoke.
Mama, will you play a duet with me?
Whew. Marty. Didn't expect to tear up. She's gonna play Enter the Sandman on pianoforte. Stairway to Heaven. Nice. We're still going. Okay. This is a whole ass song we're playing.
Bravo.
Okay. Good. I was like, this is just going to continue?
You've taught me to hold my own. You have shown me I'm capable of pleasure beyond imagination, but
Facts, he did.
it is not what you do for me that makes me love you.
It is who you are.
It's your kindness, your empathy.
And those baby blue eyes.
Just being you is enough.
And the fact that you're recently ripped.
I do not need you to save me. I just need you to stand by me.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Is she gonna write or is she gonna go talk to the queen? I feel like the quickest option is talk to the queen. You bribing someone? Or is this just for her?
Your maid set me right up.
She's breaking up with you.
I'm beginning to enjoy such privileged entry.
She has realized she's a one-man kind of woman. And it's not you. Never mind.
Is Paul meeting us?
She broke up with him.
As much as I've enjoyed the three of us together, I was hoping it could just be the two of us tonight.
Oh.
Nah, he's only into threesomes now.
I am beginning to care for you, Benedict. It's more than friends. Your openness.
Friends with benefits is turned into romance.
I'm not certain that Sirius is what I want.
Damn, Benny. How you gonna say no to that?
Is it
Gonna say no to this.
You've opened my world. And I'm not ready to close it again just now.
Damn. You threesomed too close to the sun, Tilly.
I did. Till I saw what it felt like to share you.
Oof. No more threesomes. Sad. Good thing you cranked out like 9 of them in a week. Watch it be incredible. Oh, this was for the money that Penelope gave them. They crafted this.
She got the ostrich feathers.
What about the bugs? What about the bugs?
Did we get them?
Where are the bugs?
Philippa, you caterwaul like a child receiving their first bite of cake.
Damn, the blue. I don't know if I know this song. Maybe I do. Turn the lights out, baby. When I'm alone.
Your Majesty!
The Queen's here.
Forgive us, Your Majesty. We do not have a perch for you because we did not think you would accept our invitation.
It is not your invitation that brings me here. Cease playing.
Okay.
I received a letter earlier this week.
What did it say?
From Lady Whistledown.
She revealed to me her identity.
Asking to address you all herself. So I turn the floor over now to the scribe herself.
Oh, he's nervous. He's back to sneezing.
Not him. Her.
Not him. Hello. She's not surprised. Howdy ho, neighbors.
Or should I say, dearest gentle readers? In the beginning, I never thought anyone would take my writing seriously. Why should they? No one has ever taken any part of me seriously. I only realize now how common that feeling must be. I wrote about all of you because I was captivated by you. Living your lives so out in the open. And in writing about all of you, I suddenly felt as if I had a life. I had power. And for anyone in this room who has ever had a taste of that, they should know it can be intoxicating.
I kind of wish she was, like, more villainous.
One always has worth.
This is so sweet, but I wish she would not. I wish she would just be Lady Whistledown and just, like, talk her shit.
I mean to aim my quill more responsibly. That is my repentance. And my plea.
Well, she just says no. She's like, no. It's more fun when you're kind of mean.
She seems humbled, but we will be watching that she remains so.
Okay.
What is life without a little gossip?
Respect. Respect. Eloise is like, what the fuck? How did we get out of that? Righto.
Now, Barney! The bugs!
Yeah, Barley the bugs. Just drops a thing of spiders. Okay, so she's a fan of butterflies, not just bugs.
You are a genius. I know.
Shall we dance?
It would have been so funny though if they dropped like a thing of like centipedes and spiders. Just really gross everyone out. Good work. I'm low-key a little annoyed that Penelope was so like apologetic and humble. I wanted her to be a boss.
There is only one person who loves the Bridgertons more than I.
You knew it was me.
Of course.
I look forward to your next edition. Hmm?
I think it should be even harder hitting. More vitriol.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Howdy-ho, neighbor.
Ever since I found out you were Whistledown, I've done everything I can to try to separate you from her.
She is her.
But the other day, I went back and read all of the letters you have sent me.
They were laced with Whistledown mannerisms.
And I realized you are her. You have always had one voice. There is no separating you from Whistledown. And after seeing you speak today, well, I would not want to. Because forgive me, but that was bloody brilliant.
It was alright. It would have been more fun if she did a little bit of a heel turn to a villainous mode.
I've been envious of you. Of your success. Of your bravery.
She can teach you how to write better.
How lucky I am to stand by your side and soak up even a little bit of your light.
Wow.
My only purpose in life.
Ever loving, ever lovely jewel whose light reflects on you.
And I will be a very fulfilled man indeed.
But a good version.
I love you. You're a very good man, Mr. Bridgerton.
I love you.
Okay, neato. Happiness reacquired. Yes, Eloise. Recognize that you might not hate this.
Because I've come up with a rather brilliant idea. Or a request, rather.
And what request is
Take
that?
her to Scotland with you. Yeah.
As long as you stay in your wing of the castle.
We will be living in a proper castle.
We?
Oh. Eloise has asked to accompany us.
If that does not burden you, my lord.
Not at all.
The more the merrier. Bring the whole family.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce...
Michaela Sterling. I caution you. Every sordid detail John has spoken about me is a lie.
You're hot. Do you want to date Eloise?
And you, Miss B?
I am...
Oh no, Franny.
Francesca. Bridgerton. Kilmartin. Kilmartin.
Franny got the eyes for her.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm sorry, Marty, but your cousin is fine as hell. And Franny wants her.
My restraint comes from a place of joy. To all those who feel they have been wronged by this humble writer, my sincere apologies.
Damn, Cressida, sorry. Fat Rip in the chat, have fun in Wales.
This author knows better than to make any predictions about what the future may hold. But with every closing chapter, the story is sure to grow richer and deeper.
Okay. Okay, okay.
It has been quite a journey we have taken together.
Handsome above them all. Yes.
You are.
Yes, queen. You're so handsome.
Wow, all 3 of you had kids. Time jump, let's go.
It's just here. I got almost enough for everyone. Oh.
Is it Whistledown?
With the retirement of my literary persona, I should like to formally introduce myself.
Boo.
Previous wallflower, current columnist.
I like the Whistledown persona.
Nobody unique, and yet I have my moments.
And hopefully, dear reader, you will stay on to enjoy them with me.
No!
As we begin this next part of our journey.
I like Julie Andrews.
Yours truly, Penelope Bridgerton.
I mean, I like that she's like claiming this as her own, fully. But I will miss Julie Andrews. You ends there? Come on now. So, Francesca's definitely gonna... She's definitely gonna fall in love with Marty's cousin, right? Like, we all picked up on that. Like, she realized in that moment that she likes girls. Like, we're all on the same page here. We're picking up what I'm putting down, you know, right? We all got that, right? I mean, she's hot. She was hot, so I understand. She's definitely gonna go to Scotland and fall in love with this girl, right? Like, it's gonna happen. Like, I'm putting money on it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I heard, you know, well, unfortunately, it was spoiled for me. But apparently, Mr. Marty kicks the bucket at some point. I don't know how, but apparently that man dies. And it would not surprise me that instead of introducing like another man for her to marry, they have her fall in love with a girl. And that would be nifty. You know, that'd be kind of fun. And then it would be like, yeah, they're like consoling each other after the loss of Marty. They're just kind of like, you know, they're gonna live in each other's houses now, and they're gonna pretend to be, you know, just besties for their life. You know, it's just gonna be you know, a very good friend to the public eye, but in private they're gonna be scissoring. No, yeah, they're definitely gonna fall in love, and I'm putting money on it. Who else is gonna fall in love? Benedict. Benedict is gonna fall in love. Could be with a girl, could be with a guy, either one. I like that they kind of introduced an air of mystery to that, where we don't know. I assume next season is Benedict's season, right? It's gotta be. Because Eloise is going to Scotland. She's going to go have fun in Scotland, doing her thing, finding herself. She's going to realize that she does want to get married, and it's going to be great. And it's going to be fantastic. Meanwhile, who else is going to get married next season? Violet. Mama Bridgerton is going to get married to Mr. Anderson. It's going to happen. I'm calling it. It's going to be awesome. I'm glad. What else? I don't know. This was a very interesting episode because it like ended well, like it ended on a happy note, but there are elements of this finale I didn't like. And if you watched, if you paid attention, you know what it is. And you know, I'm not going to hide that. Like I enjoyed pretty much everything in the finale except I think for the part where Penelope's outed in front of everyone. You know? I think it would have been way more fun if the queen had decided she wasn't going to share her identity. Like, that would have been way more fun. Like, keep playing the game and let Penelope do her thing. Like, you know who it is. The queen knows who it is. But, like, let her keep doing her thing. I think that's way more fun. Like, I didn't like dislike her like going in front of everyone and humbling herself. Like, obviously that's like a sign of good character and whatnot. But I don't know. I think it's kind of lame that she like went up and like basically like prostrated herself and apologized to the whole group. She's like, "Oh my God, let me explain why I did this. I was sad and lonely and I admired you and I wanted to live through you and I'm sorry if I was ever mean." And it's like, no, that's stupid, honestly. Like, there's probably so many people that are like, no, I think that was sweet and it's the perfect way to go about things. But I disagree. I think it's way more fun if the queen had kept her secret and then allowed Penelope to continue doing her thing. Or, even if she did out her, it would have been way more fun if Penelope would have been a little bit snarky about it. Just gone up and been like, yeah, it's me. Like, I'm gonna do my thing. I mean, I understand they maybe wanted to differentiate it from when Cressida was like, I can do whatever I want. But I kind of would have liked to see a little bit of that from Penelope. Like, I think she's earned the right to be kind of a dick to these people. You know? Like, honestly, it would be way more fun. Like, obviously don't like say any like vitriolic things to any of these people, but like be like, yeah, man, I write gossip about you. Like, get over it. Like, that's who I am. I'm her. Like, let's move on. But instead, we get this scene where she's just like so awkward and apologetic and like, I don't know. I wish they would have done it differently, is I think my main point. But they didn't, so we kind of just got to accept what they ended it with. But it is what it is. I think I'm looking forward to next season a lot. Especially if it's Benedict's season. Benedict has been one of my favorite characters throughout the whole show, so I'm particularly interested to see him go from, you know, a non-committal goof and lover boy to committing to someone and falling in love. I think that'll be really, really nice. I'm glad in this finale, though, I'm glad pretty much everyone like ended on good terms with each other, other than Cressida. You know, she's gone, but you know, Colin finally kind of pulled his head out of his butt, right, and was like, yeah, I forgive you, I love you. Like, I read your letters and I realized you aren't two separate people. Like, this isn't just like a hobby you can give up. Like, this is ingrained into who you are. I like that he recognized that. And also, like, recognized some of his own faults, where he's like, honestly, part of it is I was jealous. Like, you are clearly far and above the better writer. You know, you are the Beyonce to my Jay-Z. Although Jay-Z's a musical genius, like, no discredit to Jay-Z. But I liked that he was like, yeah, you're way cooler than me. And honestly, it would help if you gave me some pointers on writing my book. That'd be pretty rad, Penelope, you know? Just help him write a book real quick. While you're at it, help George R.R. Martin finish The Winds of Winter. That'd be rad. What else? I don't know. I guess there was nothing of the one scene last episode that I thought was going to turn into something about the Mondriches. Turned out that was nothing. Yeah, it was literally just a person saying hi to them at the party. Meant nothing. I'm just seeing into things, you know? Seeing too many things. Yeah, I don't know. I imagine next season is going to have a significantly more focused story, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Because, I mean, sometimes Bridgerton can feel a bit wandery, if that makes sense. Like, there's so many characters and so many storylines that sometimes it can feel a little unfocused. And I think a little bit that happened this season, is it felt a little bit unfocused. Just because there was a lot of things they needed to cover and a lot of characters to include in the show. Next season, given the fact that like 5 different characters are leaving the city, if not the country, I imagine they'll have a lot more time to laser focus on whoever the main character is, right? You know, we spent plenty of time this season with Penelope and Colin, but we also spent a lot of time with Benedict. We spent a lot of time with Eloise and Cressida, especially. We spent a lot of time with Cressida. We got a little bit of Kate and Anthony here and there. We spent some time with the mom. We spent some time with various other characters. And I think, not that that was like a huge detriment, but it did somewhat make the love story between Colin and Penelope feel a little weaker. Like, they didn't spend nearly as much time on their actual love story as they, you know, the first half kind of did. And then the second half, the main story there was, you know, outing Whistledown, essentially. So I hope next season they can really drive home that love story aspect. Because, yeah, we have Eloise leaving, Francesca leaving, Kate and Anthony leaving, I imagine Colin and Penelope aren't going to be, like, super focus next season. So it's going to be, like, fully on Benedict, probably. And I'm excited to see where that goes, because, yeah, he broke up his threesome because Lady Tilly Arnold was like, I kind of am into you. Like, I want to date you and then maybe marry you. And he was like, I'm kind of just having fun right now. Like, I just want something casual. And then they ended. And it is what it is. But I want to see him commit to someone. I think that would be pretty rad. What else? Oh, yeah. Mr. Arnold and Mama Bridgerton, they getting close, they getting flirty. I love that Lady Danbury, like aired it out. Like, I've been making jokes all season about how, like, hey, like, even's even, square's square. Like, she boned your dad. Like, you've earned a free pass for her brother. And I was legit just making jokes, thinking they'd never reference it. And then she brings it up herself. She's like, I didn't really ask your permission to fuck your dad, so you don't really need my permission. And I like that they came to an understanding of being like, hey, you're my best friend. You're my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Dun, 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 dun. No, yeah, they're like best friends, and that no man shall pry them apart regardless of what happens. So I'm looking forward to seeing that further develop. What else? I don't know, honestly. There's not much else to say. I enjoyed the season. I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to going in. You know, I made it no secret going into this season that I wasn't super excited about Colin and Penelope. But I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was a grand old time. I cracked a lot of jokes. I almost shed a couple tears when freaking Marty was talking to Violet and being like, all your kids have inherited incredible qualities from you. I was like, oh my god, I'm tearing up, Marty. Like, keep on kicking it, brother. Like, I don't know. Like, it hit me. And it was just nice. Shame that he's gonna die. He seems like a cool guy. What else? I don't know what else to talk about. This was a fun time. I liked it. I think overall it's... I don't want to like say that it's my least favorite season, because that sounds negative. Of the seasons of Bridgerton and the spin-offs, I would say it's, I mean, it's technically in 4th place. I would say my favorite season was probably Queen Charlotte. I think that was easily the best. And then tied for 2nd place is season 2 and season 1. Like, I think those were equally good. And then technically that puts this season in 4th place. But that I still really enjoyed it. I had a grand old time, and I was really invested. So, you know, it is what it is, though. Not every season can be the #1. Infinite growth is not a real thing. But I had a fantastic time. I thought it was great, and I'm looking forward to more. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I have to say. So definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you guys feel. Do you agree or disagree with me on how the final, like, big Penelope scene was handled? I'm very curious to see, you know, your opinions on that. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.